Let's go see what our friends are up to today. I believe they are pouring the concrete for the steps, as we can see down there. Let's go ahead and for a closer look here. So our steps, just like our home, they have the rebar right there, and they're pumping the cement into the foundation so that they can then build the steps up to the doors. Fantastic. There's some of the rebar right there. Folks, 1:10 a.m. in the morning, Wednesday night, it is time to get this underway. What that might be, Chris? That might be a night of diving. It's been a little while, my friends, and we're feeling good and we are looking good. To give you guys a little bit of a heads up, I found myself in a little bit of a creative bubble that wasn't really creating. I was just kind of doing the same things over and over again, and you guys might actually have tuned into that. Now, some of you new subscribers might have loved some of the lost episodes, but I was just actually kind of, to be honest with you, I was actually kind of struggling with dumpster diving all the time. I want to do dumpster diving on this channel, but I don't want to do it every single day. Now, I know a lot of you guys watch the dumpster diving videos, and the videos that I don't do any dumpster diving, it just doesn't get many views. I've actually come to realization I can't go after the views. The views make money, but I can't go after the views. I can't go after the money, because that's how you burn out in life, just in general. You got to create and keep that creativeness in you. And so what I want to do is I want to do other things besides dumpster diving. Of course, I want to still dumpster dive, and this is not a joke, by the way. It's just something that has transpired a little bit after April Fools. I want to dumpster dive, and we will still dumpster dive, but it won't be the highlight of every single video. And the reason I was doing that is I knew the audience likes that, and I knew that's what got views. I enjoyed it, but there just came this point where I'm like, I really want to just like fly a drone. I want to maybe travel vlog a little bit more. And so I will be working out these kinks and issues, and I hope you guys stay with me and support the channel. Thank you to all who have, and thank you for the positive comments. On a side note, you prayer warriors out there, I definitely could use some extra prayer right now for some things happening in my life, and that is much appreciative to you and your family if you would do that. Thank you so much. Now, on to dumpster diving. It is Office Depot time, because it is now after tax day and it should have some action in there. 2 years ago, I had a big haul of software. Last year, unfortunately, they threw it all away, or they threw it away, but they ripped it up. So we're hoping that it's a free-for-all. Well, we have some more trash on the floor, that's for sure, but look at this Swiss Army backpack. Slashed shoulder strap right there. That's a shame. Even slashed right here as well. You could potentially know it's stitched in there, so that is 100% slashed. That's a shame. That would have been a cool backpack. Let's go ahead and come on up over here. I don't really see any tax software right now. Let's go ahead and lift up a couple of these bags here. Not too much, man. They've been on a ripped up schedule lately, and you know, it is what it is. It almost looks like someone else tried to open that backpack. Here's like a little agenda book, all marked up as well, all ripped up as well. And they are really having at it with the ripping. A lot of trash here. We're gonna go ahead and throw some of this stuff away for these guys again, like we tend to do. And that one is completely empty. We might have to come back on the weekend, Friday, Saturday. You can always find a few other people at the 24-hour car wash. I think there's 2 or 3 other people here, and it's 1:27 a.m. in the morning. Let's do a quick wash. Get back to diving. Car's clean, on with the show. Better late than never, 2:03 a.m. in the morning. First set of cans, let's go. We're in my car tonight, which is a little bit trickier. It's not as stealth as jumping in and out, but we'll go ahead and see what we got here. Strikeout number 1, live with you. Well, we go to the next set here, right after that strikeout. Have you guys ever had, what's your longest strikeout? Meaning like how many times have you gone out and not found anything? Or how many times was your lucky go-to? Meaning that like every time you roll in, what do we got? What is that? Some sort of like poster board fence type thing over there on the left-hand side. Not exactly sure. Doesn't look like anything else. Let's proceed forward. So what I was gonna say was either how many consecutively times have you struck out, or how many times have you scored, like big time score, consecutively in a row. I believe you guys were right there with me during the vlogs. I had a quad by quad, I think, 4 sets of cans, 4 nights in a row. some more Nordstrom wood hangers. You gotta love those wood hangers. Not to mention a full set of brand new paper for your printer and Staples notebook paper. There were a couple more bundles of the notebook paper. I left that in the recycling bin. It'll get recycled, but computer paper you gotta take. Nice free moving blanket and a throw pillow. That might have been the same set of cans. Another Olympic bar. I repeat, another Olympic bar. I think the set of cans down from the time that I found one. Remember that? That many vlogs ago, I forgot about that. The reason I'm not taking this one, even though those are very expensive, I'll hit up Mr. Sleeps a Lot. He already has one, but he might want another one. Man, I wish I had if I had Natalie's car, I'd lay the seats down, take it anyway, and at least donate that to a gym. Those Olympic barbells are very expensive. The reason I didn't take this one, again, I already have one. I like the one I have a lot better. This one has the very thick hand grips that rip up your hands a lot more, where you need gloves in order just to bench press and stuff. But oh goodness gracious, that is a shame because goodness, I don't know what those go for, but that has to be at least probably 40, 50 bucks on Craigslist, my guess, maybe more. No weights yet though, that's strange. I've been finding the barbells, but no weights. And I need weights for my home gym I'm making. Wow, a truck would have came in handy for that little storage rack. Did you see that? That was beautiful. I could have stacked my bicycle helmets on each individual one, or I could have put some sort of like kettlebell system on that. That was definitely a nice pickup. That little shelving unit, not to mention how about that foldable like padding chair. And then we also had a television with a busted up face on it, but I took it anyway because it was a Samsung 32-inch, small enough, and the parts should sell inside of it. Of course, I'll plug it in. Didn't come with a plug, but that's why you always keep the plugs. And then what I'll do is I'll test it out, make sure it fires up at least. Screen, of course, will be broken. I will sell the power supply and the main board and the little TV stands that keep the TV from falling over, and that should fetch me well over 100 bucks easy. Nice little dresser and a carry-on suitcase that I actually took the carry-on suitcase. That's my third one of the same model, different name brand. And the reason why I did that was because now Natalie and I both have one. And you say, well, Chris, you said you had 3 of them. That is correct, and I actually have BensbergFilms on it. Found that one actually at that same complex. That was Mr. Sleeps a Lot old complex, and I found a Dunlop one. The last trip to Brazil, I actually broke one of the locks on it, so it's a great time just to recycle the other one and pick up that one. Go ahead and, of course, like Lysol just in case, but that was outside of the cans, that wasn't inside. So mostly, if you're ever worried about bed bugs on international travel, Lysol, my friends, Lysol. Maybe a little bit of alcohol and some bleach spray. If you guys have tips on that as well, leave that in the comment box below, por favor. Oh, and I almost forgot to say, you're like, Chris, how's that brand new Canon G7X? That's a story for another day, my friends. Well, we're sitting at a stoplight, might as well tell you the story. So, I get the whole thing, I do the whole unboxing video, everything is good to go. I think I fired it up once, I'm not exactly sure, don't quote me on that one. I didn't have enough time to get everything situated. I was like charging the battery, and I was heading out the door to the gym to go to the kickboxing, and guess what? I fire it up, and bada bing, bada boom, the lens shutter, oh, that's what it's called. No, yeah, the lens shutter opens up halfway. Meaning, if you are looking at me through the lens shutter right now, or if I'm filming myself, that means that half of the lens shutter is open. The camera doesn't even work. After that long time of saving up money, getting one-day Amazon shipping, luckily I didn't sell this one yet, and guess what? Bada bing, bada boom, broke. So I'm getting a refund, I shipped it back. That's what's cool about Amazon. It's a little bit easier for returns than eBay. So that's being returned, so it might take a little bit of time before we're back to the Canon G7X Mark II, but I'm glad we still have this camera though. Woo! 3:03 a.m. in the morning, still going real strong. We got one more complex to go. Guess that one is. It's BB Town. Bom, 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 BB Town. What's BB Town, Chris? BB Town is Bala Town. It's like the it's like the Harlem Globetrotters town. Bala Town. Next to Baller Town, there's a small little complex. Let's go ahead and whip on in here. I found a couple items before here, but we're gonna go ahead and check. You know, we might as well. We're right next to the place. It's about half the size of Baller Town, so it might be low-income housing. They tend to be a lot smaller than the average complex in this city. Beautiful day now. Coffee in the books. God bless you. God protect you. Remember to Carpe Diem, baby, and live your dream. And remember to always pursue your dream. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Later.